Welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome everybody. Welcome to another live. It's Wednesday, May 5th. Let's wait for the other guys to join. We're waiting for YouTube to come up and Instagram. Welcome, welcome everybody. Welcome to another live. Today we're going to do, our topic will be about mental health disorder. So many people live with mental health disorder and doesn't know that they have an issue with mental health. You think it's just a regular problem. Lord, oh Lord, oh Lord. So let me read my notes. Mental health disorder. So there are different types of mental health disorder. For right now, we're going to deal with anxiety disorder, include panic disorder, obsessive compulsive disorder, and phobias, depression, bipolar disorder, and other mood disorder, personality disorders, post-traumatic stress disorders, psychiatric disorder, including schizophrenia. So what is mental health? Mental health is a disorder characterized by a feeling of interference with one's daily body. Symptoms usually include stress that's out of proportion to impact the event, inability to set aside worry, and restlessness. Okay. So sometimes our body tells us we're not feeling a certain way, but sometimes we just take it as, okay, is this, is that. You're from the Caribbean, people don't like to go to the doctor. It's like, okay, it's the handheld. Oh, it's just this. But sometimes it could be deeper than just that. You know what I'm saying? You're not a doctor. I'm not a doctor, first of all. But I'm just researching because I have 4 boys. And I deal with a lot of issues with my kids. 2 of them, they have the ADHD. But I'll come back to that topic another time, at the end, closer to the end. But for right now, let's talk about self-care. Self-care means you reduce alcohol. Some people use alcohol for, okay, it's going to help me feel better. After it weighs off, baby, you feel the same. Avoid alcohol, reduce caffeine intake, physical exercise, quitting smoking, relaxation techniques, stress management, and healthy diet. Alcohol changes the level of testosterone and other neurologists. Forgive me if I pronounce the word wrong. I'm just reading from a book. Neurotransmitters in the brain, which can worsen anxiety. In fact, you may feel more anxious after the alcohol wears off. Alcohol induced anxiety can last for several hours or even an entire day after drinking. So drinking doesn't make you, yes, it make you feel better in the moment, but then it creates another problem. That's what it's stating here. There's an association between caffeine consumption and anxiety, include caffeine-induced anxiety disorder. Yet for most people, moderate caffeine intakes is safe and may have benefit. Cutting back or eliminating caffeine from your diet quickly can lead to withdrawal symptoms, which can also be anxiety producing. Hey, if it's not one thing, it's the other. You ever hear that saying? You do it, something happened to you. You don't do it, something else happened to you. Studies shown that about half of smokers report experiencing at least 4 symptoms of withdrawal, such as anxiety, anger, and depression. People have reported other symptoms, which includes dizziness, increased dreaming, and headaches. You don't have to try it. Leave it the heck alone. Okay? We're going to look at some anxiety strategies, relaxation strategies. You could do deep breathing, do yoga, different techniques to just relax your body, because sometimes you could be stressed about simplest thing. Like you have kids. Okay. You want your chair to look a certain way. You see this? My chair is looking a certain way right now. But when the kids come, they come and they fling the stuff all over the place. They fling stuff. That triggers your anxiety. It's like, what the hell are you doing? Cut it out. I know I'm like that. I know most parents are like that. I want it to stay like that. Okay? So you just gotta sometimes breathe and calm down. Calm down. It's hard to say. It's easy to say but harder to do. You know what I'm saying? You say, suppose a child name, well, let's use my son name, James. James, don't do that. Okay? Mommy want the chair to look like that. No, don't do that. That triggers something in a parent. He think it's fun. The kid think it's fun. But it's not fun to you. We don't need that. Okay, you know what I'm talking about? We don't need the stress. Stress management. Taking a deep breath. Count to 10. Eating a balanced and healthy meal. Limiting caffeine and alcohol consumption. Getting regular exercise. Woo, baby. Let's work those bones out. Getting enough sleep. Talking to a friend. Time for hobbies. Recognizing the factors that trigger stress. Sometimes we as human beings, we feel our bodies telling us certain things, but we ignore it. No, because we always in like denial mode. We don't want that to happen to us. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, okay, let me take this from here and put it at the back of my brain and say, no, that's not happening. But sometimes that's what's happening. But we too much in denial mode to say, okay, let me go to the doctor and see what's going on. Me, anything hurt, baby, I'm going to the doctor. Even though I don't want to hear the bad reports sometimes, I'm going to the doctor. What? Okay, you have arthritis? Oh, I thought it was just a regular pain. No, baby. This is arthritis. Because when I walk now, my knees like, whoosh, ooh. They say the cartilage between my bones. You know what I'm saying? I'm taking it to another level right now. Wherever my mouth flow, there's where I'm going to go. Okay? So forgive me if I stray off topic. Yeah, between your bones. You know what I'm saying? They rub it against each other. You say the cartilage is all gone. Oh my goodness. No. There's always something. They say don't eat this, don't eat that, but everything you eat seems to be messing with you. I don't know. Okay. Stress and anxiety can produce both physical and psychological symptoms. Stomach aches. I could attest to that. Like if I have a doctor's appointment to go, or I have to do something, my stomach will start hurting me. The day before, okay, might hurt a little. But the day of the appointment, you know what I'm saying? My stomach will hurt me. I want to go to the bathroom every minute. I have diarrhea, which that's one of the symptoms. It's like, oh my God, all you have to do is calm down. Why? Why we got to worry about stuff? Muscle tension. Headaches. Yes, I get headaches too. What about the simplest stuff? That's not even going to be like that. But we take it to another level. Our brain takes it to another level. So we have stress, anxiety produce symptoms such as stomach aches. You know how long I'm supposed to come on and do it? But guess what? I was trying to gather information. I have the book, but I just wanted to write some stuff out. Then my stomach, I probably went to the bathroom how many times to do number 1 and number 2. It's just anxiety. It's like, whoo. And don't say you don't want to hear it. Everybody have to do it. Okay? It's just a part of life. But I'm saying stress can bring on some of those things. Stress can bring on stomach ache, muscle tension, headaches, rapid breathing, fast heartbeat. So if you feel a heartbeat getting stronger, count to 10 from 1 to 10. I'll go a little longer. Calm down. Excuse me. You could have trouble sleeping, fatigue, sweating, shaking, dizziness, frequent urination. Have that every minute. Change in appetite, diarrhea. As I stated, diarrhea. Lately I'm hungry, but I'm not hungry. I'm hungry, but I don't want to eat. But then when I eat too. You know what I'm saying? You're stressed about problem 1, problem 2. So it's like, you know you're supposed to eat, but you don't have an appetite to eat. So stress can make your body react a certain way. So try your best not to stress. It's easy to say, but a little harder to do. But we gotta try and work on these things, including me, because I'm always stressed about some. Common stressors. These are the common stressors. There could be more, but this is just a few on my list right now. A common stressor could be moving. You have to move from your apartment to a different apartment out of town. You start stressing, is like, oh my God, would I have somebody to help me? Could I afford the rent there? Do I need to take all my furniture? Do I need to throw the furniture out and get new furniture? Your brain start playing like games with you. You start worrying about problem one, problem two, problem three. Your first problem was moving. But then from that moving, your brain start telling you, okay, let's think about problem one, problem two, problem three, problem four, problem five. And after a while, that simple problem becomes a bigger problem just because you have to move. You worrying about the bills, you worrying about the furniture. Should I throw the furniture out? Do I have money to afford the new furniture? What should I do? Like starting a new job, new school. That's a common stressor also. Having an illness or injury. Like the doctor tell you have cancer, you have high blood pressure. Any of these could be stressors. Cause nobody want to hear that they're sick. It do stress you. I'm stressing too, but I'm trying not to stress in a way that I'm just gonna sit down and cry. I'm just finding different strategies to work out my stress. I'm like talking, doing the live, finding different stuff to do. Because I'm a person like, even though right now I'm not working, my brain is always like, okay, what should I do now? What should I do now? It's like, okay, could I paint this? 1 minute. Okay, you know what? Let me clean the whole house. You know what? The next minute, let me clean the fridge. Your brain just have, it don't shut up. It's like I ever read the battery. It keep going. Yesterday I was caught up in one thing. Today I'm caught up in something else. It's like, okay, you try not to worry about your immediate problem, but then you create other problems, as I stated. If you're having a family or friend, remember we're talking about the common stressors. Having an illness, yes, we did that. Having a friend or family member who is ill or injured, big worry. A death of family member or friend, that's a big stressor, because having somebody died, first of all, you're going to think, okay, who's going to bury the person? I don't got no money. Everybody going to come to you and say, okay, could you help? Could you help? The big worry. Getting married is a stressor. And when we get married, yes, everybody want to get married. Yes, getting married sounds good. But do you know how to be a married person? Do you know how to act like a married person? Do you know how to make the other person feel loved? You know what I'm saying? I was married once. It wasn't a bed of roses, but hey. At first, everybody say, okay, I love you. I love you. Some people just marry for the name, for the title. Married. But when push come to shove, we on the outside looking in. If we come to do one looking, we'll see what's in the closet. Are they sleeping in the same bed? Are they even respecting each other by speaking properly to each other? You know what I'm saying? Don't just marry somebody because you want a title, because you want to show off to your friend that you have a husband, a wife. Married is a big responsibility. If you're not ready for it, leave it the hell alone. And guess what? Don't go shacking up with nobody for donkey years and you ain't married to them. Bye, bye, bye. You ain't getting along with them, tell them bye. You're not going to be jumping on me for years and don't have a ring on my finger. You know what I'm saying? We're like husband and wife, but not legally married. Don't do that. Because as the Bible speaks about, you're supposed to be married before you live with somebody. But some people just take it to another level and just live with people just to live with them. But then they shack up with a person for 10, 15 years and the person still ain't married to them. They ain't married to you 5, 10, 15 years. They're not going to marry to you anytime soon. So it's better you say, look, now quit. All those years they wasted with that person, you're going to find another person, a second, a third, a fourth person by then. You know what I'm saying? Okay, let's get back to the thing. Having a baby. Having a baby, yes, that's a stressor. Because first of all, you're going to worry about, do I have money? Do I really want another child? Would I be the best mom or dad? Would I be the best mom or dad for that child? As I stated with the married, having a baby is the same thing. People just have kids just because of having kids. And some people have kids because they didn't use protection. You know what I'm saying? I have 4 boys. I didn't use protection. That's why I have 4 kids. Yeah, but when I was young and stupid, you do stupid stuff. You know what I'm saying? But guess what? I tell my 2 baby, I ain't popping no more baby up in there. No sorry. No sorry. No more baby coming out of this big pussy, baby. No sorry. I tie it, burn it, wrap it up. No more baby coming out of this big pussy. Okay? Do you get me? No sorry. Because guess what? As we're talking about stressors, but I'm elaborating on each point I make. Each point kicks, as I say, triggers another stress stuff to talk about. I'm just going with the flow, okay? So having a baby. Yes, you have a baby. First of all, you meet the man. He's so in love with you. You're so in love with him. Yes. You're my best friend. We never leave each other. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you're my ride or die. I love you so much. First of all, I would never leave you. How you know that? How you know that you would never leave me? Then I heard the news yesterday, Bill Gates and his wife, after 20-something years divorce. Please. The best of the best does divorce. Okay? And the worst of the worst does divorce. Watch it. You don't ready for marriage? Don't get involved with it. You're not ready for a baby? Don't get involved with it, baby. I have 4. I got 4 baby daddy. Yeah, ain't nothing to be ashamed of. But guess what? You know the shameful part is? Do you want to know the shameful part? All the stress is on me. Because they just pop and go. Pop and go. You know what I'm talking about? That stressed me. You know how I'm stressed from that? At the moment, it was fun for me. Yes, it was fun for him too. I assume. But that stress is on me, okay? I start saying, okay, I thought he said he loved me. You know what I'm saying? Because they whisper all kind of sweetness in your ears, baby, I love you. And you being so dumb, you'll sit back, okay, I love you too. You know what I'm talking about? I love you too. When a girl loses her father or mother at a young age, anybody, any man that comes close to her, she's seeking for love. I was seeking for love. But I was seeking for love in the wrong places. So while seeking for love, I got pop. Baby won. Ooh, baby, it was good. But baby won. My oldest is 26. Yes, he's 26. He have ADHD. Sometimes he act like he's 5 years old. I'm going to talk about me. Why keep it in? I'm tired keeping it in for years. Daddy don't give a damn. Daddy don't call. He's stressed. Then he taking his stress out on me. Why? I thought he loved me. Yes, baby. That was just a word. Maybe infatuation. We was infatuated at the moment. You know what I'm talking about? Not in love. You know what I'm saying? I think yes, he was married at the time. Was guess what? Don't say nothing. I'm not the first, and I'm going to be the last. Yes, he was married, but it felt good. But baby, garbage. Yeah, gotta take him to court. Gotta take him to do this. Gotta take him to do that. Yeah, I need to stick to the subject, don't I? But guess what? The subject is just triggering other subjects. So baby, hang in there. We're going on a rough ride here. Hang in there, baby. We're going on a rough ride. Yes. Oh, I gotta take them to court. Yes, we gotta do tests. Hmm? It's not my child. It's not. Yes, it's your child. You're the only nigga I was sleeping with. Yes, you were. Okay. You are like that guy. The guy on TV. What your name again? You baby. You are the father. Okay? He didn't want to hear that, but baby, he said, the paperwork said, baby, you are the father. So baby, you gotta step it up. But guess what? They only step up in a certain way because they went through the court system. You know, the court system, okay, child support, that's it. Where the love? No, still no love. So it's me. My first child, when he was young, I have seizures when I was really younger. So that's, I couldn't. Yes, people who went to school with me should know that. A lot of people on my page is from St. Vincent. I'm from St. Vincent and the Grenadines. So when I used to go to school, I used to have back-to-back seizures. Oh, Lord, I don't even know where it came from. But back-to-back seizures. My mom could just drop me after school. The school called. You got to come and pick her up. Why? Because she have a seizure. 1, 2, 3, 4. Thank God I'm still on this earth. Back-to-back seizures. So my mom sent me here in 1991, I think, yeah. I came here with my aunt. My aunt, she just died last year from ovarian cancer. My aunt Juanita, God rest her soul. Yes, but in St. Vincent, yes, they have the doctors, but they don't have the facility to, I don't know. I can't remember. I was young at the time. I didn't know if I got any medicine. I can't remember. And sometimes when I asked my mom, she's still there. She said she can't remember because she just turned 70 in March, I think. 70, yeah. She said she can't remember. But guess what? You're my mom. You're supposed to remember certain things. Me, sometimes I forget stuff, so I like to write it down, okay? In my notes. Okay, this date, I did that. This date, I did that. Because, baby, the mind starts slipping. You're getting old, you see? I'm 48 now. You see the gray stepping in? I start forgetting stuff. So, baby, I write it down. I have to go back. What happened then? The doctor asked me, when was the last time you did this? Hold on a minute. Go to my notes. Oh, okay, give them the date. I can't remember. So I have to forgive her. She said she can't remember. She can't remember. But I like to write stuff down in order for me to remember. Because when you have seizures, sometimes you forget stuff. I forget a lot of stuff. I remember my, like they say, remember the important stuff, like your name and whatever. But then sometimes you forget simple stuff. It's like, okay, I know my name, I know my date, I know my parents. But other stuff, people think you're supposed to remember. You can't remember. I can't remember. I can't remember if I had a birthday. I can't remember simple stuff. I know my mom said in lesson. But guess what? Could I remember what I did? No. I can't remember. Anybody who know about seizures should know how that is. And back then, it was like, shh. I had like the dramatic one, shaking and all that stuff. It was bad. Then, when I came here, I take medication. When I came here, I didn't want to take the medication. I'm supposed to, you saw a customer having something. They say, okay, take the medication. Yeah. I took the medication, but I was not taking it on a regular basis. So I still had seizures. But now, baby, I'm going to stuff those things down because I don't want to have no seizure. Look, one time I had a seizure. I was at a friend's house. We was cooking. I was cooking. I had a seizure right over the pot, baby. Right over the pot. You'll be there. Your brain is there 1 minute. The next minute, baby, is gone. It's gone. Because sometimes I didn't recognize the signs then, but now I can feel it coming. You know what I'm saying? My eye, you'll be looking, and then sometimes you feel like somebody just, your eye is still open, but you feel like somebody just put a black page over your eyes. It's like, oh, what happened there? Sometimes you feel the signs when it's coming. You know what I'm saying? It hurts. Most of the people that I associate with don't know. I really don't keep friends. Yes, I have friends, but I'm a lone ranger. I'll sit here and find something to do because the way all the problems I don't feel it. You feel a certain way when you have one problem. They say the side effect can make you feel some way, so it make you feel like withdrawal. You don't want to talk to nobody. You know what I'm saying? You just isolate yourself. People think I don't want to talk to them, but hey, that's just me. You don't know what I'm going through or what I've been through. I gotta... Thank you, Jesus. You still love me, Jesus. I'm still on the land of the living. You still love me. But we was talking about mental illness. We'll come back to that because seizures is considered a mental illness too, I think. It's supposed to be, yeah. Yeah, so back to back. She'll have to come pick me up from school. She's like, did I just drop you? Yeah. But guess what? Your daughter had a seizure. And we can't keep her here. Because back then, I don't think I was getting any medication. So my seizures were out of control. I don't know how it started. I think I was 12, 13 around there. Right now, I'm like 48. I haven't had one in like a year or so. The doctor said, he said if you clear for at least a year, you could try to get your learner's driver's license because I don't drive. I take the city bus, baby. Or a taxi. I go to the supermarket, baby, is a taxi or Uber. I never drive in my life. He said I'm clear to go and get my license, but do I want to do that? First of all, my ass is scared if I'm going to have a seizure behind the wheel. Second of all, I'm scared of all those vehicles driving next to me. So do I want to do that? I don't think so. It's not for everybody. As I say, it's a luxury to drive, but I don't know. I don't feel that I have to do it. Hey, but I will try one day when I feel comfortable. Look, the second time, you see it here? Another seizure, burn my hand. So they did skin grafts. So they took from the side of my hips, they took the skin from there. When was this? Probably 90 something this happened. This one happened first, and that one. That's when I didn't take my medicine when I was supposed to. But now, baby, I don't need none of that crap happening no more. I gotta take my medicine. The skin graft, they cut the skin from my hips right there. And they put it on it. So, you know, the skin down there is darker. So that's why it looks like a darker hair. And these fingers get all crooked. I said, this is the best it could do. Well, at least I still have 5 fingers here. But they look crippled, but hey, what? Yes. So you got an illness, you gotta take care of yourself. Take the medicine. Take the necessary steps. Don't see something happening to you and then say, okay, that's not it. Be in denial. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to worry about that tomorrow. Put it on the side. Like you have this. Something happened to you. You put it over here. No. It go further and further. Try and see if you see a problem, try and fix the problem. I'll go to the doctor and try and get that problem. It's not going to be solved, but take some medicine at least to feel better. And I know there's a lot of people out there with mental illness, different mental illness people go through. I don't want to say anything to anybody, but guess what? Baby, I was born in January. I'm tired of holding stuff in. Baby, it's time to talk it. It's time to let it out. You know what I'm saying? I'm an Aquarius. I don't worry about the signs, but I'm just saying that I was born in January. I can't be bothered. Everybody go through something and keep it to themselves. Baby, I'll share it. I don't care. You're not the one feeling what I feel. I know what I feel. But there could be somebody else in my circle, somebody else on my page, who is going through the same thing or went through the same thing. But you never know unless you say something. Because I was just diagnosed with breast cancer. Do I know anybody with breast cancer? No. But I'm on Facebook a lot, so I was watching Tina Chin. I shared it on her page, and people there respond to me. Teaching you my cooking skills with Auntie Dana. I shared it there. People called me up immediately. Some ladies called me up. I was on Marcia Campbell. I shared it there. I'm supposed to reach out to her. I'm sorry, Marcia. I didn't get to reach out to you yet. I'm just saying, because most of the people who's on those pages are people from my country. I know a lot of people from my country. They live in Brooklyn and stuff like that. But I don't really keep in contact with people like that. Just what I see on my page. If I post something, they like it. If they post something, I like it. I say happy birthday. That's basically how I roll. I don't really have no friends coming. Yeah, I have a friend. She come and she hang out with me. I'll go to church with her. Yeah. But I don't really have a friend like that. You know what I'm saying? So you guys are my friend right now. So the medication that can make it worse is thyroid medication, asthma inhaler, and diet pills. Those can make stress even worse. That's what I read. Yes, so that's talking about anxiety. That's talking about anxiety there. Just in the book. Management skills on dealing with chronic conditions. You have anxiety, asthma, diabetes, everything. Diabetes, how to monitor it. You either take the insulin, you do foot care, regular eye exam, you do home and blood glucose monitoring. And if they tell you have diabetes and you know you're supposed to take your insulin at a certain time, are you supposed to take it with food? Do so. You're not supposed to eat that meat, or you're not supposed to, don't do it. Do what them tell you to do. You know what I'm saying? Do what they tell you to do. I know we don't like do what the doctors tell us to do, but if that meat or that fries, that soda is gonna make the problem worse, what the hell you want about it for? You want to get better. You know what? When you go to the supermarket, don't walk in that aisle. And if you walk in that aisle to pick up something else, don't pick that up. Because if you pick it up automatically, even though you say you're not going to do it, if you pick it up for your husband or for the kids, automatically your brain will tell you, nobody's watching, let me have some. But when you have some, it does something to your body. If you have diabetes, certain stuff mess you up. It brings down your blood sugar. You know what I'm saying? I'm not so much in tune with it, but I know people that goes through that problem, so I could speak a little on it. And I have been reading my book. So you got to keep your blood sugar at a certain level. I'm not 100% sure of the number it's supposed to be at, but you got to keep it at a certain number and it can't go below a certain number. If it goes below that, you feel a certain way also. You feel bad, you get sick, you have to go to the hospital. So certain stuff triggers the sugar. You can't eat a lot of sweet stuff. You can't drink a lot of sodas. You know what I'm saying? You gotta take the insulin. If they gotta take it 10 o'clock, make sure you take it on time. Don't take it 2 o'clock if you know you have to take it 10 o'clock. Take it, try and take the medicine the same time every day, so your body could get accustomed to you taking it. Your body have to get accustomed. If you're taking it 10 o'clock today, 2 o'clock tomorrow, your body's like, okay, I'm not. Your body have to get in a certain routine, like you're exercising. Your body got to get accustomed to the medicine. So you got to take it at a certain time each day. If you take it at 10 o'clock today, tomorrow you got to take it at 10 o'clock. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. Take it at the same time every day, and then you will feel a change in your body. If you take it on an off time or peak time or whatever time, your body reacts to it different. You got to take it as a certain thing. And if you know you're supposed to eat before you take the medicine, don't take the medicine and you ain't eat. Don't take medicine on empty stomach. You eat before you take the medicine. Yes, it's one thing to eat, take the medicine, but the next thing is to take it with some substance in your body, like some food. And if your blood sugar drops, you're always supposed to, if you have diabetes, you're always supposed to have a bottle of orange juice. I know that, in your house. Because when your blood sugar drops, you drink a little bit of orange juice. And I think that brings back up your blood sugar to the level it's supposed to be. So always keep a bottle of orange juice in your fridge when you know you have diabetes. Drink a lot of water also. Yes, so back to the mental health. How you doing, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, baby? You all good? All right. Asthma. Use this inhaler to pee and avoid everything you use. You know what I'm saying? The doctor say you have this. They tell you use that. But all that big package they gave you with the medication, when you read that package, you'll see, oh, this one medicine could make you get depression, first of all. Now, if the medicine going to give me depression, what the hell I need to take it for? But sometimes you got to take the medicine. Okay, if I have high blood pressure, what the hell I want to slip into depression? But sometimes you got to take the medicine just to control the stuff. It's like, it's going to give me depression. It doesn't affect each person the same way. It give you depression, it give you nervousness, it give you heartburn, it give you this, Don't take that packet and throw it away now. When the doctor give you the medicine, the pharmacist give you that big paper with your medicine, you better read that and see. Don't say, okay, it's going to give me that and then you base your stuff on that. But each medicine you take having a side effect. It affects your body in a certain way. It affects some people one way and it affects another person a different way. But each medicine you take affects your body. They say it's good for you, but guess what? It's bad for you at the same time. But in order to control what's going on in your body, you got to take it. But some people refuse to take medicine. But hey, these people from the islands, you know, some of them refuse. These older folks, they refuse to take medicine. They have bush. No, I don't know if it actually works, but bush medicine, I ain't taking a bush to create. How I know the bush can go take? Do I know if the bush is healthy? Did the doctor tell you the bush is healthy to cure that? But people assume stuff. People of older generations assume stuff or say, okay, because I have a headache, I'm going to take, I can't remember the name of the bush right now. a yellow bush or whatever. I'm just making up a name, but they have certain thing, grassroot or something. They gotta take this to thing. Anybody in my life know what I'm talking about? Donna, I know you from St. Vincent. Do you know the bush I'm talking about? If they have a belly ache, they know what bush to take. Okay, they have this. They just rely on the bush, but other people rely on medicine. But hey, who knows which one help? If any of them help, as a matter of fact, we don't know. We just take it and then the problem goes. It's like, did it actually help, or then your body just get immune to it and just fight it off? Because your body could fight off stuff. Sometimes if I have a headache, I don't feel like taking the Tylenol all the time. Sometimes I just wear it off. You know what I'm saying? But if it hurts that much, then I'll take it. But sometimes it's just okay. I could hang in there, even though it hurts. You see, should I, or would I, or could I? Do I have to take a medicine? Right. But sometimes I have a headache for days. That's why right now the doctor put me on some medicine. They just called a few minutes ago telling me they're going to change the medicine again. But it's my first time taking high blood pressure medicine. Things stop closing out. Yes. So they're going to change the medicine and put me on some other dip. No. Why? Why, baby? Why, baby? Why, baby? Why? Yes. But sometimes, guess what? Do you want to take it? No. I don't want to take it. Because that medicine is leading into some other stuff I don't need. I don't have depression right now. If I take the medicine, I'm supposed to get depression. So why the hell do I want to take it? Yes, I pick it up from the pharmacy. I take it 1 or 2 times. But sometimes you don't want to take it. But if you take it on a regular basis, as I said, maybe it'll bring the blood pressure down or calm you out or something. But it's all these medicine actually helping. Another doctor that went to school and studied this stuff, but sometimes do they know the reason? Do they know the cure? No, they don't. There's a man up above. They say we have to look for him. Look to him. Yes. Symptoms of vicious cycle. We have, if you have poor sleep, some people working at night, but in the daytime they find it hard to sleep. If you're working at night, baby, when you come home at daytime, you got to sleep in order to go back to work again in the night. Physical limitations, stress, anxiety. As I said, there's different types of stress, anxiety. And some people have a problem but don't like to admit that they have a problem. I know. I keep it to myself. I keep it to myself, baby. But what is that doing to me if I keep it to myself? It's creating another problem because I'm inside stressing about it. No. Let it out, baby. Let it out. You know what I'm talking about? Let it out. Why are we holding on to it? And I don't need anybody to come on my page and want to go back and tell certain people stuff. If you're on my page, you're on my page to comment. No nasty comment on my page. But don't just sit there. You sit and you comment. If you're going through the same problem, or you know somebody who went through the problem, or is going through that, you're more than welcome to leave a comment. But I don't need people coming on my page just to look and to go spread rumors, because you don't know what I'm going through. You might know that person's side of the story, but you don't know my side of the story. Okay? So guess what? You know that person's side of the story, you pick up for that person. Oh, Andrea's this. Oh, Andrea's that. Do you know Andrea's side of the story? No, you don't. That's why Andrea want to talk about it. And when I talk about it, everybody mad. Well, here, that's how Andrea feel. When you have a mental problem, I don't give a damn who like me. That's how I feel, baby. Because I'm already dealing with internal stuff. Why? Why mommy have to treat me this way? Why? Why? Why my brothers them don't reach out to me? It's like, okay, you have your own family. Yes. And first of all, you guys know I had seizures for years. And for years, donkey years, I ain't talk to them. And guess what? If I ain't call them, they ain't calling me. But guess what? Their first thing is, you don't call me, so it's your fault. And oh, you only calling when you have a problem. But baby, I had problem for years, but y'all don't give a damn about me. Do you know how I feel inside about that? That hurts me. So if you over there want to listen to she over there, and you don't know me over here problem, it's not proper English, but guess what? That's how I feel like saying it. You don't know my problem, baby. Stay over there. If you come in between this side, A, and B side, you're supposed to stay neutral. You know what I'm talking about? Neutral? You're supposed to, I don't care if you're family member or not. Your ass need to stay neutral and figure out both sides of the story. Okay? You don't know my story. Don't talk about me. Alright? Don't talk the hell about me. My daddy name was Alonzo Jacobs. Yes, and he had a mental illness and he died in 1991. And it runs down, it triggered down to family members. I know my brother had it. It triggered down one time. They say I was depressed. No, I'm not claiming it. No, baby. Yes. When you go through stuff, you cry. Nobody know who else could I talk to. I talk to them. They all they want to say is, okay, blah, 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 blah. I mean, I want to hear that. Me go to enough doctor up here when me picking them, so me know the difference between American doctors, laws, and St. Vincent Dr. Law. So, what I'm saying, I don't live there. I live here. So I know the rules about America because I live in America. But guess what? It don't matter what country you live in. The rules is the same. You know what I'm talking about? Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. It's the same, baby. It's called compassion. My ass suffered for years with seizures. Yeah. Maybe because I have seizures, I say certain stuff because my brain is certain way. Who knows what else they had if I didn't go to the doctor to find, oh, you're rude, island parents. You're rude. You whip your ass for the dumbest stuff. Oh, you spend your life whipping. Okay, where did a friggin' ass whipping got you? Nowhere. Did you find out? Did you take the child to the doctor first of all to find out if it's something that's wrong with the child? No, you didn't. But guess what? You say what? Bring your ass over. Whoop, 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 whoop. You whip your ass for the dumbest thing. The dumbest thing. You know what I'm talking about? Over here, me live in America. Yes, you get a little whipping now and then, but they're talking about child abuse. And then child abuse, you get a whipping just the same. But if you take your child to the doctor and the doctor says something is wrong with your child, then when your child I have 2 kids. First of all, I have 4 kids. 4 boys. My youngest is 7. I have a 16. I have a 25 and I have a 26. My 26-year-old have ADHD. My 16-year-old have ADHD. 16-year-old have ADHD depression. I know this 26-year-old, he have ADHD and I know he's depressed too. Guess what? Do you guys know what I go through? No, you don't know. But you hear me say something on Facebook, you run back and tell my mom. Don't tell her. Because even though I tell her, I'll tell my brother. I have a brother living in Brooklyn. What they do? Okay, I have a family. Okay, I thought you were supposed to be my immediate family. You know what I'm talking about? My immediate family. Yes, I tell you when stuff is wrong. When stuff going good, you know too, because guess what? You on Facebook just like me, and when I share anything on Facebook, you see the glory. If you don't know my story, don't talk about me. Okay? Don't talk about me behind your back, and don't talk about me in front of your face, because guess what? Woo! You don't know me. You don't know me. I know me, as people say, I know me better than I know myself. Than I know, sometimes I question, do I know me? Do I know me? Okay? What the hell is wrong with me? Am I a bad person for not wanting to talk like to them? No. They don't want to talk to me, so what the hell? It's called a mental illness. Yes, as I was saying, ADHD is good. My 26 and my 16. My 16 is still... Okay, let me stay with my 26 for right now. All through school. From elementary, middle school, high school. Yes, he went to special ed. You know how much meetings I had to go through? Meeting, every minute a phone call. Oh, your child is not listening, da 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 da. We have to go to this meeting, to that meeting. You know when it's special ed, they have to go. So half the time, I need a support system. I don't got no support system. I'm in there by myself. Okay? You know what I'm saying? Okay, your child is this. I don't want to hear that, but if that was the diagnosis, what am I supposed to say? Oh, you're lying to me. The devil is a liar. Jesus this, Jesus that. Yes, Jesus love you, but guess what? If they say something is wrong with the kids, it's like, I'm not accepting it. But if they say, I could see it, if you live with the child, you know and see what's going on with the child. Daddy, where daddy did? Daddy don't give a fuck. He don't give a fuck. He got to stress all his life. Why daddy don't want to come talk to me? Why? I got to find an excuse. Okay, mommy's here. But now, guess what? His ass 26. The same thing. Is he listening? He acts out, spurs. As simple as washing the dishes. It's a fight. I don't want to do that. I didn't put it there. Who cares if you put it there? I'm asking you if you could kindly wash it up. It's always something. But 26, okay, there's a lot more. I went through, when he was younger, he was like, I know this is supposed to be about mental health, but all this stuff is about all this could relate to mental health. So I'm a freelance. I'm not accustomed speaking like that, but right now I'm just going where my tongue lead me. You know what I'm saying? My tongue is leading me down First Street. I'm going to go down First Street, baby. Hey. I'm going where my tongue lead me. My name is Andrea Francilia Eve Jacobs. Okay? Eve, I don't like that name right now because Eve, you're supposed to don't eat the fruit, Eve. Me not that Eve, but my mommy name Eve. Eve Jacobs. Everything Eve did is like, oh, Eve for, don't blame me. I didn't give myself that name. My mommy gave me that name. Whoop. Okay? Yes. As I was saying, that made me lose my train of thought. You know what? I need a break, a split-second break. So guys, could you excuse me? Duty calls, number 1 calls. I'll be right back. Okay? You know what I'm talking about? Okay, I'm back. Sorry for this interruption. My bladder just calls. I had to run. Okay. Let's put back on the glasses. Similar. Okay. Because I have to read in a few minutes. Yes. So, what the hell was I saying? I lost my train of thought right there. Yes. Special ed. From, because you know when you're in school, they always have a test to evaluate your kids. A test. And if you don't pass that test, they say, this is wrong with you, that is wrong with you. Okay, they do the test. You can't do it. Of course they're going to say special ed. You're supposed to go in. See, when it's from special ed, some people don't want to talk about it. They think it's a shame. Back then they think, okay, it's shame. Okay. At least the kid's still in school. He's striving at his ability. He's very... Leave a message. Leave a message. I can't talk right now. You know what I'm saying? Leave a message. Leave a message after the beep and I will get back to you shortly. Thank you and have a blessed day. Okay? My number is 203-952-5059. Leave a message after the beep and I'll get back to you shortly. Okay? Yes, as I was saying, it all starts in your family tree. Because parents don't tell you, okay, what's going on with them. You have to know, okay, little itty bits. Did you, first of all, it start with your grandmother, your great-grandmother, who knows what they had. Okay? And it runs down. It's like it flow down from family to family. It skip one, it might find the other. If your family is prone to diabetes, sometimes it might skip a generation. But then your kid, you could have like 2-3 kids that have diabetes. Thank God I don't have that. I have seizures. And guess what? As I say, I have 4. It skipped my first 3. And it landed on my last kid, my 7-year-old. He has seizures too. He got to take medicine for seizures. First it started out with febrile seizure. He had 2 febrile seizure, meaning his temperature hit. As soon as his temperature hit 101, febrile, he shaking and shaking. First time he had it, he was on the city bus. He was on the city bus. I didn't know he had a fever then, but was on the bus. He just started shaking, shaking, shaking. The bus had to stop immediately. Call the ambulance. Shaking, shaking. Do you know that? Do you know that? I'm just talking what I'm feeling. I ain't got nothing better to do right now. I'm talking. Shaking. Okay, it's a febrile seizure. They treated him. They kept him for a while, but they didn't give him any medicine. You know when your kid's young, they're prone to getting sick. They're prone to catching a cold quick. They're prone to catching a fever quick because their immune system is not built up yet. So, okay, we think it's just because of the fever. Okay. He had a second one with the fever. As soon as it hit 101, 100, 101, he had a seizure. But the third one, he did not have a fever, so they put him on a medicine. You gotta take a medicine twice a day. The what is it called? It's called Trileptal. Trileptal. You take this, Trileptal. That's for or the other name is oxycarbamazepine. You take this for the seizures. Twice a day. Yes, he did like a it's called a EEG, I think, a EKG, one of them, EEG, I think, in December. The doctor stated that's when they put on. I shared the picture. Everybody know the picture because I don't talk to nobody, so I share the picture. They put on all the stuff in his head and his heart. They say when the doctor read the results, she stated that the activities in his brain could still cause a seizure. So she boosted medicine up. First he started out with, I think it was 3.5, and say because his age and his weight, he put on a little weight, she increased the medicine to, yeah, it was 3.5. Then she increased the medicine to 4.5 after he put on a little weight. But then he started saying, okay, he's dizzy a lot, so she brought it back down to 4 ml twice a day. So you guys don't know what the hell I go through. Yes, I know you're going through stuff too. You're going through stuff too. You're going through. I don't know what you're going through because you don't tell me. But if you and this other family member over here and that other family member over there talking about me, and you don't know, you're just listening from that person, listen from the cow's mouth. Baby, I'm the cow. You want to know what's going on with me? Baby, I'll tell you. I don't give a damn. I'll tell you. I don't give a ratchet damn. I'll tell you. This is why I'm acting like this, because of this. As I said, my daddy was Alonzo Jacobs. Okay? He was a nice man. Everybody in the neighborhood come. He was very smart, mathematical. Anybody in the neighborhood have something to do, they come and ask him how to. Okay, he's good at maths. Okay. But at the end, he had a nervous breakdown. Because a position, he worked at the place for years, a position he was entitled to, they take it and give it to somebody. That's what these jobs do. You have a nervous breakdown. I won't even go into the rest, the more dramatical that nobody needs to know. We'll leave it at that. But he had a nervous breakdown. Maybe if my mom had put him in a nursing home or something, maybe he'd still be alive right now. Who knows? He'd still be alive, I assume. He won't be the same person, but he probably would still be alive. That hurts me. Nobody talked about it. You know what I'm saying? No, maybe they talk about it because guess what? I have my family, my father died, I came here. They don't talk about stuff like that. And if they talk about it, I'm the one to bring it up. Because guess what? I don't give a damn. I'll talk about it. Why? Could we talk? Because as I say, I live in America. And they're always talking about therapy. If something happened to you, if a family member died, you're not supposed to just keep it to yourself and think, okay, you're going to be okay. Yes, physically you think you're going to be okay, but mentally you're not okay. You got to speak to a therapist or somebody to get over that. You know what I'm saying? Because I was young. I can't remember how old I was then. 15, 16? Who knows? If nobody talks about it, of course you think, okay. They're thinking, okay, you're not going to worry about it. But how you know what's going on in my body? Do you know what's going on in my body if I don't tell you? Well, baby, that's what's going on in my body. I'm still worrying about it. I still stress about it. Hey, I can bring him back, but nobody talk about it. Healing, you know what I'm saying? You got to get healing. He was good then, but everybody after some, oh, he was this, he was, really? Yeah, ugly ass backside. Have they enough to say he was this and he was that? How dare you? Yes, everybody have their problems. As I said, I used to have a lot of seizures, but I know he was a good guy. Yes, he have his issues too, like any other you. Like any one of you. But if people then used to go to the doctor then, and still don't want to go to the doctor now because they believing in Jesus gonna save me, Jesus gonna heal me, It ain't goes like that. I don't want to hear that. Yes, I believe in Jesus. I know Jesus is a healer, but baby, you're a black ass, still need to go to the doctor. So that was about Austin, James. No, that was about Alfonso and James. I just gave a little about James. And James, he have sleep apnea because they say I have sleep apnea too. He have sleep apnea. Not claiming anything. The devil's a liar, but hey, I'm just talking. You know, when you don't research, I don't read a lot, but after going to this doctor with my child, that doctor 1, doctor 2, doctor 3, you gotta start researching, getting your own ideas. You gotta start reading about it. You know what I'm saying? Should you believe what the doctor say? Okay, let me research it. You gotta research it. This is what I'm doing. I took a class on this